What up, my dudes, and welcome back to another Movie Monday. So this week, I'm talking about Insidious, The Red Door. So I finally got to see this movie. I am a massive Insidious fan. I remember when the first one came out, I got to see it in theaters. I thought it was, like, so well done, especially because, again, newer film, and I tend to hate newer movies just because they're all so overdone. But I always love the concept of, you know, I forget what they call it, but their underworld, you know, like the whole dead side of things and whatnot. So I said, you know what, I need to get this. So we watched it at home, and honestly, I think they did an okay job, okay? I don't want to spoil anything about this movie in case you guys haven't seen it, but Insidious The Red Door kind of takes it back to, like, the first one. I feel like you wouldn't even have to see the ones in between in order to watch the newest one. It's kind of like they refer back to the original a lot. So, just a heads up in case you're like just getting into it. But this movie's really interesting in the sense that they take the whole what's that word? The relationship between the dad and the son. So in the original movie, Dalton is the young son who ends up falling down the ladder, getting himself into like a coma, and like all the ghosts are happening with him, right? Like everything's like, it's basically his body's like a vessel for like all the demons, right? And it's the dad who tends to have this like also ability to be able to go onto the other side to try and guide him back. But of course, we're dealing with all these scary freaking demons and just like next level. I love that original demon, the freaking red dude with like, he almost looks like Darth Maul. Am I right? Right? I don't know how they designed him. But those eyes, those big yellow eyes, and just hearing tiptoe through the tulips. Anyway, so good. Such a great idea. Anyway, so this new film, right, the new one, takes the relationship between those two, and it starts off, and right away they kind of tell you that, well, you guys got what's that word, hypnotized. They get hypnotized to forget all of it, right, in hopes that these demons won't come back, and that in hopes that like they don't understand how to tap into that side of their mind again to be able to let people in like that. Okay, so pretty interesting. And then like you have that whole like aspect of, you know, well, do you and the son actually have a decent relationship? And it's like, no, like they both have this weird blockage, and obviously because they both got hypnotized around this, right? So the kid's going off to freaking college. He's all old now, right? He's a like tough teenager or whatever, young adult. I don't know what you'd call that if you're in college and shit. Point is, he goes and of course starts having these moments where he's like an art student, so like he keeps drawing things and like things keep coming to him, and he doesn't understand why he keeps painting this red door when we're all like, whoa, it's coming back to him, right? So basically all these memories that have been like suppressed from this hypnotizing thing they did is all coming back, and it is with the dad as well. So of course the dad's not at college with him, he's at home. But the dad's trying to understand also, like, why am I so broken? Like, why don't I understand certain aspects of my life? Like, I don't get it. And it's basically a full year that they erased from their brain when this was all going on. So this movie's really interesting in the sense that they take that aspect, and it's all about making sure that obviously Dalton doesn't get taken once again. And it's kind of like that cute, like, aw, father-son bonding vibes to it. But they did a really good job. In my opinion, they did a good job at tying in the story, which is usually stupid rare for movies that keep coming out with like a next one. They actually do really good at tying it back. So I don't want to spoil anything about it. I do think it is worth taking a watch. I've heard a lot of mixed reviews on this film. I won't lie, did not feel as scary as the others. It just felt more of like a well done story to kind of close the loop. Yeah. I would have wished that it would have just ended and it was like, too bad, you're all messed up, you're all done. But it's a different ending. So yeah, definitely check it out. Let me know your thoughts, okay? Next, because that's a newer film, and you guys know I don't just want to like cop out on like newer movies. I did get to see this really messed up movie called Swerve. Okay? Swerve is streaming on Tubi TV right now. Let me just take a check at what year it was, because I'm having a senior's moment. Swerve. 2018. Was that it? That was absolutely it. Holy crap. Okay, so this is streaming on Tubi TV. It is the free on Tubi TV. And this movie was so dark, okay? I would say it's more of like a drama horror. And you basically have this woman who is a teacher in high school. And she's going through some rough shit. Her husband, at the same time, is just like a manager at like a grocery store. And like she kind of finds out that he's cheating on her in some weird way. Or she thinks he's cheating on her. And she's just like, she's depressed, right? She's going through a massive depression. They also have a son. And obviously the son's kind of like in between all this like weird crap that's going on. And this is just one of those movies that's like a taste of life. And it's so dark, okay? Like I'm telling you, this is a great movie to watch when you're like, I need a solid downer. This is your downer for the week, my dude. Swerve. So she's teaching, and there's some kid in the class who, like, Mrs. Robinson, he's all into her. And she catches him, like, drawing her. And there's these, like, weird moments. And she's like, honestly, like, I really appreciate that you care. Like, you could tell he genuinely thinks she's beautiful. And she's different looking, okay? Almost reminds me, like, she's a beautiful woman, but, like, not your average. You know, like a Sigourney Weaver or like who's that actress from Mandy? You know what I'm talking about? Like people who just look different but like beautiful? Yeah, one of those. So even though like she's looking like shit, she's depressed. He's like still showing her like I care about you, and like he also works at the grocery store, notices that her husband's cheating on her and is like, "Are you okay?" Anyways, they have a fling, and it's one of these movies where it's just like she's at like the end of her limits and she's already not well in her head, and you just see the down spiral, and it is so dark. Okay, anyways, I highly suggest it. Take a watch, because you're literally just watching her fall into the pits of like, you're done. Yeah, it's really worth it. Guys, you have a wicked week, and I hope to see you soon. If you guys want to join us this week, we're going to be doing Twitch on Saturday night, at 9 p.m. And we're going to be playing, like, Quiplash. We've been playing, like, freaking, like, Feud always, right? But, join us if you want to get weird. You're more than welcome to. I'll pop the link below to our Twitch channel, too, so you guys can join. I can't even speak anymore. All right. Thank you guys so much. If you're subscribed, thank you. And if you're not, yo, get on that, be a part of it, and have a wicked week. Okay, bye.